It's a lot.
今回はここまでみたいだね。
Is this the end?
ここで諦める
You're
の？
not going to give up here, are you?
まだ約束の時じゃない
It's
の
not
に。
time yet.
どうして出てきたの？諦めムードだ
I
った
thought
か
you were
ら
about to give up.
励ましてあ
I
げよう
wanted
か
to
と
cheer
思
you
って
up.
目的を果たすそ
Until
の瞬
everything
間まで
changes, I control this
この
body.
体破るつもり。
That's what we agreed on.
もちろん。
Of course, I
約束
never
なん
meant
て
to
破
break
っ
the
たりはしな
agreement.
い
So
よ。
this is Rita talking with Beta.
でも今はピン
It's
チなん
just
じゃ
the
ない？
situation now isn't very
ロレンに
optimistic.
制圧され
You're
ちゃったん
under
だ
the
から。
UNRC's control.
こんなの
It's just a bit
大したことじゃ
unexpected.
ない。思いがけない
The
災難って
unexpected
いう
always happens
のは
faster than planned.
私はた
I'm
だ
just
忠
here to
告し
remind
に
you
来
to
ただけ
remember
よ。
who you are. Your
自分
progenitor
の
can
立場
still
を
break
忘れ
in.
ないで。そんなの
Oh, stop
絶
it.
対分裂素体が母体に
As a
逆
my
らう
adopted
なんて
specimen, it's
絶
impossible
対
to
無
defy
理
a
な話よ。
progenitor.
私たち
You
の
know,
計画が
if
母
my plan
体
is discovered by the
特
progenitor,
に
even
あの
by
人に知られちゃ
him,
ったら
it'll all be
全
over.
部理解したらもうちょっ
If
と
you
我
understand
慢
the
してね。
seriousness of the matter, be a little patient.
何するつもり？
What are you going to do?
今回は
Trust me.
私を信じて。
This will help us get out of this together. The target escaped? What's going on? All of you no match for a little girl. Sorry, sir. All three search teams covering the east side were lost. Reinforcements went up and found the bodies all shot in the head. Marksmanship is very accurate. Really sent armored units on the manhunt. Pathetic garbage! I'm terribly sorry. But besides, sir, most of the Antarctican agents were wiped out. Following your orders, one of the test subjects has already been destroyed using our tank. There's no point in just killing a handful of Antarctican vermin. We don't annihilate all the test subjects. They'll all have our heads! Get more men to seal off the mountains immediately! Get that girl even if you have to turn the whole area upside down! Yes, sir! Colonel, we have a situation. Girl, what's wrong? Professor William's private plane will be landing in our base shortly. Ooh, keyword William. Well, he's the one who's been developing and who Jeffy was referring to all the time. Interesting. The one you're thinking of. To think top brass like him is making a personal visit. He would never have come to such a barren place if the test subject wasn't valuable. Yes, I think it must have something to do with the Relic Agency's research. He specifically demanded that the remains of the test subjects be just destroyed be recovered in their entirety. How does he know about that? I'm afraid I have no idea. But let's carry out his orders, or we're both dead. But as for the wreckage here, burn everything within 100 meters with the flamethrower. Make sure not a single cell is left behind. Understood. That's the guy. I think I know what he wants to do, and we can't let it happen. We need to eliminate the other test subject ASAP. And now that he's here, we can't do it so boldly. We have to find a way. Colonel, might be an opportunity. I see what you're getting at. We just have to play our cards right. Till then, we must first make sure that he won't be able to get his hands on the test subject. At least not from us. Understood. I know what to do. On another note, Lieutenant General Valsoli from the Central Defense Bureau also contacted us just now, reminding us to show our guests the greatest hospitality. The high-ranking officer, since you weren't at the base, he asked you to report back to him. These nasty bureaucrats never give a damn about far-flung bases except when they take the credit. I'll go back to base first. You organize a team to destroy the test subject as soon as possible. Yes, sir. May the soul of Warzawa rest in peace. Interesting. Was that like Jeffy's remains? Not Jeffy, Rita's remains seen it there? Thank you all for coming all the way here. I didn't expect you to meet us in person, Commander Beria. What do we owe the honor? Oleg. Is that the Wolf Squadron? The Werewolf Squadron Pat's on your side? As if so, this sucks. You're an envoy of Lieutenant General Vasily, after all. I can't afford to be a poor host. Where's Professor William? He didn't come with you? Professor William gave us full authority to handle this operation. He'll come when the time is right. I see. My adjutant, Girl, has arranged an area for the werewolf commando team to arrest and regroup before the meeting. Yup. I appreciate your kindness, Colonel Beria. Professor William has requested that I apprehend the test subject as soon as I arrive. This is my vice captain, codename Sugar. Oh, you're the captain. Sugar's just the vice captain. Gee, he's the best soldier I have. She'll be leading the werewolf commando team. Is this the commander of the base? What's short and fat? Sugar, be polite. What a personality. All your men so feeble and listless. Can't even catch a fully immune individual. Such disgrace. That's enough, Sugar. Fine, I'll stop. Colonel Beria, I want to move as quickly as possible. Please show us to your command. Certainly. Since the captain has said so, I must humbly oblige. Sugar, follow me to the command room. The rest of the commanders will stay put and prepare for battle. Got it. Everyone is itching for a good fight with the Antarctic bastards. Right. Sorry for holding you up, Commander Beria. Now, let's go to the command room. No problem. This way, please. I feel like I've lost Commander Beria's name so many times. I voiced it I'm giving him. I reviewed the mission report while on the plane and I'm well informed about the relevant events. However, the most reliable information always comes from the front lines. So I would appreciate it if you would fill me in on the latest news and changes on the field. I'm sure neither of us wants to disappoint Lieutenant General Vasily. Of course. I'll do my duty. Before you arrived, we sent 2 companies of mechanized troops to surround the test subjects, annihilated Antarctica's intelligence personnel, and destroyed one of the test subjects. Destroyed. Didn't Professor William order you to capture it? Test subjects are very dangerous, so they must first be neutralized with heavy fire. To be honest, the covered remains are placed right here in the command room. Yeah, we get his conscience. As you all know, Professor William's masterpiece cannot be destroyed so easily, so he did what was necessary to carry out his orders. Wow, you have such confidence in Professor William's work. You've done well, Colonel Beria. We still have one more test subject to recover. That one is very difficult, which is why we are here. We'll leave as soon as we can, but I still need to make a few deployments before we go looking for the target. Commander Beria. Yes. According to a general facilities order, the werewolf commando team is in full charge of this mission. I will assume command of all military units in the inner Caucasus theater, and will be tasked with ensuring Professor William's safety when he arrives. Here are the Lieutenant General orders signed by his own hands. Please read through it. Do you have any problems regarding the handover? This... Of course not. We will abide by Lieutenant General Vasili's orders. I have no problem with the werewolf commando team executing the capture mission. But as commander of the garrison, I hope I can continue to be involved in the capture operation. This is the inner Caucasus, after all. I have a better understanding of the terrain in the garrison. After all age, you are new here and unfamiliar with the personnel, so I can help you communicate and coordinate the operational plan. Commander Beria, I understand that you might have some misgivings about having your command authority snatched out of your hands, but this is all for the sake of maximizing our efficiency. Captain Lloyd, I am also only making such a suggestion to expedite the capture of Professor William's test subject. If the test subject escapes because there are problems or confusion within the chain of command, both of us will be held accountable. Are you willing to take responsibility of your leadership ends up interfering with this capture operation? If I am responsible, then I will gladly bear the consequences. Oh, and would have taken responsibility warrants a summary execution. As I said, if it is indeed my mistake, you may punish me as you see fit. Wow, you're standing on duty. Sugar, way out of line. Commander Beria, do forgive my subordinates' indiscretion. She will be reprimanded. And I shall leave commanding the garrison troops to you. However, I'm sure you know how much the Lieutenant General values the success of this mission. There is no room for even the slightest mistake. I mean what I say, and I hope the captain does it as well. Anyone can say nice things. Come on, Commander Fatso. Take a look at these coordinates. Vice Captain, what are these coordinates? The test subject Professor William wants is in that location. Get your men to pick it up. But how do you know?
君が持って帰
The lump
って
of
きた
flesh you
肉片
brought back
が
told
教え
me.
てくれあれれ
What's the matter? Didn't you ask it?
肉片
Oh, lump of flesh.
肉片と
You can talk to a lump of flesh.
相変わらず
You speak too
ピーピー
much
うっさい
nonsense.
ほら言った
Get going. Didn't you just say you would transmit my orders?
ベリア大佐
Colonel Beria,
頼む
please.
有言
You
実
made a
行がモ
promise.
ットーだっ
It's
た
time to keep it.
わかりま
Very
した
well. I'll make the
すぐに
arrangements
手
for it
配いたし
immediately.
ます
So we're getting the insight as to
どう
how
でしたか
getting in the to tat us down. What's the situation?
ウィリアムが
William
来なか
hasn't
った
come. Ugh.
シュガーとかいう
Have you
ガキが
scouted the
言っていた
location
場
that
所
Sugar
は
reported on?
もし
はい
I started studying the
先手隊を派
vicinity.
遣しました
There are definite signs of
確かに
Antarctic
南極の
activity.
あの
I guess that bitch knew what she was talking
手間
about.
がかかったあなた
She
の
was able,
記事
she was even able to
試験
pinpoint the
体
test
の位置を
subject's
特定でき
location.
るとこのままじゃ
At this rate, we'll soon run out of opportunities.
そんな
How did you do it?
わからん
It's not clear. She said the lump of flesh. It's not clear. She said the lump of flesh we brought back told her.
うかつだった
That was a mistake.
あの
You
肉
should
片
have
も
burned the
焼い
lump
て
of
お
flesh
く
to
べきだ
ashes right from the start.
やはり
I
あ
knew
の
it.
白髪の
Those
被
two
験
white-haired
体ど
test subjects
もは
aren't even
人間では
human.
ないようだ
They're
な
the same kind of monsters as the ones
わ
that
しらの
consumed
故
our
郷を滅
hometown.
ぼし
だから
So that's why the
戦
chain's
車の処方
main
で
gun
も殺
couldn't
せなか
kill
った
it.
ウィリアムめ
What the hell did William
一体
make?
今に見
We
て
must have our
みろ
vengeance.
殲滅に向
What's
か
the
わせた
status on the
部隊はど
extermination
うした
squad? We must destroy the
試験
second
体
test
が捕まって
subject
しま
before
う
it's
前に
captured.
必ず
信頼のおけるものだけ
I've
で
already
対応を
assembled
組
a
みまし
squad
た
of the most trustworthy
情報を
fighters.
一組のた
But
め
it's small as I
最小
don't
限の
want
人
to
数
risk
です
word getting out.
ああ
Right.
人数
It's
は
a
少
good
ない
idea
方
to
がい
keep
い
it small.
知
Make
ら
sure
れ
they
れ
don't
ば
get found out or we're both dead meat.
それと
Also,
あ
a
の
test
試験
subject
体
managed to
は肉片
regenerate
に
even
なって
after
も
being
復
turned
活
into
できるよ
mincemeat.
うだ
The other one is probably
もう
just as
一体も
tenacious.
灰になるまで
Make
に
sure
焼
they're
き付け
both completely reduced to ashes.
はっ
Understood.
します
I'll have everything arranged.
どうしたの
What's wrong?
ここはどこ
Here am
今
I.
何時
What time is it?
寝ぼけてるの
Not gonna lie, very confused. Don't know this game at all, but there's a Robo Wizard girl, and that's pretty sick. Reverse collapse, TLDR, tactical RPG, tactical grid-based, turn-based RPG, and also half visual novel set in the Girls Frontline universe from the hit gacha game by Mika Team, Girls Frontline. What's the matter with you?
一緒に基地外部の
Didn't
信
we
号
follow you
塔ま
all
で
the way
来
to
て
the signal tower
今
outside
から
the base
敵
of
の主
driving
力
enemy
部隊
forces
をおびき
main
出す
out?
ところでし
Our
ょ
main forces out.
どうして今ここで記
It's
憶が
impossible to retrieve memories here.
前にここでリゲルの意識に触
Is
れ
it
たから
because I connected to Lita here before?
そうだあの子は花畑にいる
She's in the sea of flowers.
ここからそう遠くない
It's not very far.
あの子のバーチャルモデ
How
ル
she
を安定さ
stabilizes
せ
her
ることさ
virtual
えできれば
cognition image.
今回こ
Then
そ
there
は
should be a chance this time.
何の話
What are you talking about?
なんでもない
Nothing.
さっきは
Where
どこ
were
まで
we?
チップを設置して
Speaking of setting
ロ
up
レ
the
ンの
chip,
ネットワークに
I
接
really
続でき
tried
たことで
accessing
状
the
況が
Yoran
つか
Sea's
めてきた
network
っ
and
て
I
話
found
でしょ
something.
いいニュースと悪いニュー
There's
スがある
good
わ
news
それ
and
と
bad news.
おかしなニュ
And
ースが
some weird news.
どれから聞きたい
Which do you want to hear
お
first?
かしな
What do you mean weird news?
何者かが私たち
When
よ
I
り
was trying
先
to
に
get in,
ネットワー
found
クに
traces
侵
which
入した
suggest
痕
that
跡を
someone
見
has
つけた
hacked
わ
the system before.
プロの仕業
A
ね
hacker was
味方しか
highly
知らない
skilled
はず
and
の
knew how to
方法を
cover up
使
their
ってる
tracks. When our own people would have such techniques.
侵入からそれほど
These
時間は経っ
modifications
て
are
いな
pretty
い
fresh. The
もし
hacker's one
我
of our
々の
own. I
仲間
can
なら
trace them.
追跡し
They
て
might be
支
able to
援を
give us
要
a
請する
hand.
こと侵入の痕跡
It's
カール
Carl.
カール
Carl?
モンドの部隊の隊
It's
長
Wonder's captain.
空爆の
His
要
airstrike
請権限
authority.
空中支援があ
We
れば
can get air support.
ロレンが
And
大
the
軍できたっ
UNRC's
てなん
main
とか
forces
な
will be
る
a piece of cake.
待ってカールっ
Wait a
て
minute, Carl?
ついこの前
Wasn't
戦
he
死した
killed in a
ばかり
previous ambush?
それにどうして
And
空
how did
爆
you
を
know
要
he
請
could
で
call
き
in
る
an
って知ってい
airstrike?
るの質問は後
Stop asking
と
so
に
many
かく追跡
questions.
して
Let's get back to tracing.
それとモンド
Tell
に
Mendo to
早く
hurry
戻って
back.
くるよう言って
It's good news for him.
うん
It's a whole lot of words I don't understand, but that's I'm just gonna vibe in the background for now. Well, I was already going for 2.5 hours, so I was gonna end off stream after this story segment anyway. Alright, if you say so.
カール隊長が
Is this true?
生きてたのか
Is Captain Carl still alive?
アテナが今逆追跡
Find
して
out
る
if it's true once Athena gets in touch.
まだなの
Is it still not done yet?
無理言わないで
It's a forced
簡単に見え
transmission.
る
You think it's that easy?
あ繋がったみたい
I think it connected.
その声はアテナ
Is
か
that Athena's voice?
カール隊長
It's Captain Carl's voice.
温度か
Mendo,
お前さん
you're still alive, kid.
はい
Yes,
それに
I took our mission objective.
いえ
No,
ジェフティを
Jeffy,
確保して
to rendezvous with
タッサ
Tassa.
と
おお
Huh?
名前を
Ah,
教
she
えた
already
の
told
か
you her name.
この作戦中
We've been through a lot
散々
together.
やそれより
Okay, Carl.
どうして
I
私
know
た
you're
ちが
wondering
こ
why
こに
we're
いるか
here, that
わ
you
から
are
ないん
in
で
sea
しょ
base.
そうだな。
Yeah, I was just gonna
合流している
ask.
のなら
You're together, why don't you just get out of there?
簡単に説
Let me
明す
break
る
it
と
down for you. My
私の
sister is in
妹
the
も完
base.
全免
She's a
疫体
fully
で
immune individual
今
like
父の
me.
中あの子も連れて
Getting
行く
her
の
out
は
of the condition was
憲兵に
idea.
出した条
Getting
件
her
だけど
out was the condition I gave
まあ知ら
Kampf.
ないよね
I know you didn't get that part of the intel, but that isn't important.
完全免疫体
The
がロレン
important
の手
thing
に
is
落
that
ちる
none
の
of
は
you
ま
can
ずいん
afford
で
to
しょ
run the risk of having a fully immune individual in the hands of the URNC.
それと
Besides, I know you have
あんたが
airstrike
空爆
authority.
権限を
We
持
may
って
be
い
in
るこ
for
と
a
も知って
firefight
る
with the URNC's main
これから
forces.
大軍
We
と
need all
戦
the
う可
fire
能性
support
があ
we
るか
can
ら
provide.
誰からその
Who
話を
told you that?
協力するの
Doesn't matter.
しないの
What matters is that we can work together.
荷物
I
は
thought the cargo we were about to accept was just a little girl.
蓋を
You
開けて
sound
みれ
like
ば
a seasoned veteran.
反論の余地
Seems
は
that
ない
you
のだ
aren't
ろ
going
う
to leave me room to argue.
あんたは他の任
Time is
務
of
があ
the
るんでしょ
essence. I think you have something else to attend to.
ならなおさら
That
こんなと
mission
ころ
must
で
be
口
quite
論して
important.
る時間はない
Talking
よ
about trivialities is just a waste of each other's time.
情報通だ
Looks like you know more than I
他に
thought.
何を知っている
What else do you know?
あんたの
I'm
暗
also
殺
highly
対象
familiar
のこ
with the
とも
man you're trying to assassinate.
任務遂行に役立つ情報も教えられる
そこまで言った
I never
覚
said
え
I
は
was
な
going
い
to
な
assassinate anyone.
空中空母を
Double
こ
eyes
んな
and
僻地
aerial
の基地
mothership
の
of
爆
all
撃に
to your
使うなん
base.
て
It does seem quite strange when you think about it.
大方
I can see you
憲
know
兵大佐が
everything,
全て話
more or
した
less from
ことだ
Colonel Kampf.
大したお
You're
嬢
one
ちゃん
hell of
だ
a
よ
girl.
交渉
Deal.
成立だ今はまだ
I'm still scouting the
市内の
base,
偵察
but
中だ
I'll send you my
安全な
coordinates
場
when I
所に
get
着い
out
た
of
ら
here into a safe
俺の
place.
座標を送る
We'll talk about the
詳
detail
細
when
に
we
ついては
rendezvous. Wait, time loop. Yeah, you missed a lot, Crimson, but if you kept up with the YouTube side, remember, Jeff D, every chapter, we got into chapter 1, chapter 2, now and chapter 3. We've Groundhog Dayed our way back around, or rather, edge of tomorrow,
そんな時間はない
thanks to her powers.
すぐに
And
作
she's
戦を始めない
basically, yeah, working farther and farther each loop it feels. There's no time for that. We're about to make a move.
作戦
Move?
何の話
What
だ
move?
ジェフティが発案
According
し
to
た
Jeff D's
崖から
requirements,
飛び
we
降
need
り
to
て
enter
基
the
地に
base from
侵
high
入
above
し
the cliff to
妹を
retrieve her
助け出
sister.
すまずは基地
To
の
that
外で
end,
騒動
we're
を
going
起
to
こ
make
し
a
て
scene
敵の主
outside to
力
draw
を
the
おびき
enemy's
出し
main forces out
混
of the
乱に乗
base.
じて基地に
Then
入
we'll
る
infiltrate the base during the chaos.
聞き間違いじゃ
Are
ない
my ears
のか
working right?
いいえ
You heard me?
どうやらこ
Our
れが
mission
彼女の
objective
やり
is a
方
lady
よ
with a flamboyant style.
アテナ待って
Hold on, Etna.
作戦
We need to
内
make
容
some
を少し
adjustments to
変
the
更するかも
operation.
リゲルは汚染
We
エリア
could
にい
still
る
be
可
in
能
the
性がある
contamination zone outside of the base.
うまくいけば
Things go well,
基
we
地
might
に
not
入る
even
必
need
要
to
も
go
ない
inside.
今さら
What? You're changing the plan?
可能性があ
I'm
る
just saying it's a
というだけ
possibility,
よ
but the enemy still needs to
ど
be
の
drawn
道
out.
敵を奴らが遠
The
くへ行
further
けば
away
行
they
く
are,
ほど
the better chances
無
of
事に
getting out
脱出できる
safely.
確率
それで結
So
局
what exactly is the plan now?
まずは元の
We'll
計
still
画
try to
通
draw
り
the
に
URNC
ロレ
forces
ンの
out
部
as
隊を
planned.
誘い出
But
す
if Vita is in the
リ
contamination
ゲルは
zone,
まだ汚
I
染エ
have
リ
to
アにい
go.
るのでアテナはその間に
Etna, you
偽
should
の
move
情
separately
報を
from
流
us to
し
make
て
a distraction to
カ
lure
ー
out
ル
the
の脱
people in
出
the
を援護
base.
して
This is also to create a chance to Frau to leave ASAP.
リゲルが見つ
If
か
we
ら
don't
な
find
けれ
Rita,
ば
the plan
予定
to
通り
infiltrate
基地
the
に
base
潜
will
入する
proceed. At that time,
そ
we'll
の
need
時
air
は
support.
汚染エリアに
Go
入る
into
な
a
んて
contamination
正気なの
zone? Are you out of your mind?
私が完
The
全
fully
免
immune
疫体なの
individual
を忘れてない
contamination zones are no different than anywhere else.
ここで少し
The
冒
main
険
thing
すれ
is,
ば
taking a risk now
後
can
々
save a
楽に
lot
な
of
る
effort later.
それでも単独
That
行動
makes
を許
sense.
すことはで
I
きない
still can't let you go alone.
モンドも連れて
I'll
行
take
く
Mendo with me.
勝手に
That
消
way
えた
you
りし
can
な
be
いか
sure
ら
I won't run away.
リゲルのいる場所はわかる
Mendo, I know where Rita
モン
is.
ド一緒
Follow
に
me
来
to
て
the contamination zone, and we'll go straight to her.
汚染エリア
The
内では
signal's going to
信
be
号が
bad
つなが
there.
りにくいか
We
ら
better adjust our comms
通
before
信
we
機を
go in.
調整して
So
お
we
い
need
て
to rendezvous with Atna as
リゲ
soon
ルを
as we
見つ
find
けた
Rita.
ら
わかった
I'll figure it out. It's okay,
心配す
Atna.
るなアテナ
I'll help Jeff.
本当に基地の
We can
外
find
でリゲ
Rita
ルが見
outside
つ
of
か
the
るな
base.
ら
It'll be less
それに
risky
越し
than
たこと
going
はない
inside.
わかったわ
I understand.
カール
Carl,
私が
I'm
敵
going
の
to draw
注
the
意を
troops
引い
away
てい
from
る
the
間
base.
に
You
隙を
get
見
out
て
of
脱
here
出
as
して
soon as you can. We'll stay in touch.
お前さんたち
I
の
was going to say that there was a serious
重
breach
大
of
な
discipline,
規律違反だ
but I don't think that would help.
モンド
Mendo, are you still there?
はい
Captain,
お前さんの
don't forget your
任務
mission.
はあくまでも
You need to
お嬢
protect
ちゃんを
Miss
守
Jefty.
ること失敗は
If
許
anything
さない
happens to her, it'll be on your head.
必ずや成
I'll
功させて
definitely
みせます
complete the mission. Very good.
アテナ
Atna,
お前さんの
I'll wait for your
合図を
signal.
待つそれでは
え
Good one.
オーバ
Copy. Out.
ーカールと面識があった
You knew Carl before.
いいえじゃあ
No.
どうしてあんなに詳し
How
く
do
カ
you
ール
know
の
so
こ
much
とを
about him?
私はただ知っていることを口にしているだけ。
またそうやっ
Here
て
we
は
go
ぐらかして
again.
この計画
I
が
hope
うまくいくといい
your
けど
plan
私を信じて。
Trust me, Atna.
ここまで来
No
たら
turning back
もう
now.
後戻り
ここから先は
We're
別行
splitting
動
up
にな
now.
る
Be careful,
アテ
Atna.
ナ
カールの安全を確
I'll
認
pick
した
you
ら
up as soon as
す
I
ぐ
know
にあ
that
なた
Carl
たちを
is
迎えに
safe.
行くわ隔離エリアは
The
何があ
situation in
る
the
か分から
quarantine
ない
zone is
しっ
complicated.
かり準
It's
備してお
important to
く
be
こと
fully
ね
prepared before entering.
あ
Got it.
効果完了
We landed.
ジェフティ
Jeffy,
大
are
丈
you
夫か
okay?
うん。
I'm fine.
どうやら前より遠くの地点に降りたみたいだ。でも大した問
It's
題
not
じ
a
ゃない。
problem. We should
き
be
っと
able to
先
stay
回
ahead
り
of
でき
them.
る。
ここ
This
は
is an abandoned
遊園
amusement
地跡
park.
地か。
山の中にこ
I
んな
believe
場
they
所
have
があった
something
なん
like
て。
this in the mountains.
汚染エリア内に
In a
入ったら
contamination zone.
放射線量が
Watch
高いけ
radiation
ど
is pretty high here.
大丈夫？
Endo, are you alright?
まあ、多
I
分
think so.
ずっと警告音が鳴って
Radiation
い
counter's
るが
alarm is going off.
今
I'm
のと
not
ころ
feeling
体に異
anything
常
yet.
はない。
早くここを
Get
越え
out
よ
of here as soon as we can.
おい、ジェフティ、
Wait a moment.
う。何？
What is it?
足元を見ろ
What?。There's something weird beneath
何
your
か
feet.
これは血痕？
Blood stains.
黒い血だ。
Black blood.
どうやらここに
This
は
place seems to be populated by
重度の
mutated
感染者がいる
severely
みたい
infected
だな。
individuals. Eoids?
しかもこの音。
Sounds like there's a lot of them.
生き袋？
Eoid creatures?
俺たちは通常
You should call them
エリット
Eoids.
と呼んでいる。
There's Eoid creatures
だが
works
生き
too.
むくこの血痕はおそら
Those
く
bloodstains are
生き
probably
むく
the
同
result
士
of
が
a
争
fight
った時
between
にできたんだろ
Eoids.
う。生きむくろはもは
They
や
no
人
longer
間
be
とは言えない
human.
が
Their survival still
生
depends
きるた
on
め
food.
に捕食ここみたいな重
There's
要戦地
particularly
域
high
には
radiation levels.
他の生
Eoids
物
will
がいない。
cannibalize each other. There are no other
よ
living
って
creatures
奴ら
to
は
feed
共
on.
食いするこの血痕の痕跡
Judging
か
by
ら
the
見る。
splatters and the struck marks on the ground,
体格に随
the two
分と差
brawlers
があ
have
った
quite
み
the
たいだ。
difference in size.
こっちの歩幅
These
はかな
footprints
り
are
大き
spaced
い。
very apart.
相当
Swan
瞬発力が
strides.
高いぞ。
Big burst of speed.
きっと
It's an
Power
Eoid that
型の
mutated
生き
and
物だろ
regained
う。
its strength.
残された
Very
痕跡は
deep
かなり深い。
footprints.
こいつが他のより
It looks
弱
like,
い個
it
体を
looks like this
林の
heavily
奥まで引き
mutated
ずってい
Eoid
っ
grabbed
た
the
んだ
weaker
ろう。
one and dragged its prey straight into the woods.
随分生き袋に詳しいんだね。
Analysis. Have you encountered the Eoids before?
いや、
No.
俺も初めて
This
見
is
る
the。first time.
個人的にエ
I
リッ
just
ト
have
に
a
興味が
personal
あって
interest
な
in。the Eoids, so
普
I'm
通より少し詳し
unusually
いくらいだ。
knowledgeable about them.
フィリップ先生と似た趣味だ。
We both have strange hobbies.
父さんは
What
ど
was
んな
my
ことに
father's
興味
hobby?
が？
先生はよく
He liked
もぞ
watching
もぞ動く
wriggling
細
cell
胞サンプ
samples
ルを
while he was
じっと
alone.
見ていた。
ちょっと引くな。
That sounds a bit gross.
とにかく生き
Anyway,
袋がい
since
る
we're
の
dealing
な
with
ら
the Eoids
注
here,
意が必要
we
だ。
better be careful. The
奴ら
vision
は
is
視
mostly
覚こそ退
deteriorated,
化
but
してい
they've
る
got
が、
very keen ears.
聴覚こんなチャチな武
Now,
器
light
だ。
weapons won't be
ど
enough
の
to
みち
kill
倒
them.
せない。
They don't shoot and just try
戦
to
闘を避
avoid
け
them.
た。
Oh, I was hoping we'd just get around it, but we'll actually have combat for next time around then. Alright, well that'll be for next stream then, but I'll preview. I am tired, so I'll do mission prep next time then. Marching rations and replenishing drinks. Interesting. Bat capacity has been increased, and Atna has left the team. So we still have our old stuff, of course. We have better things when it comes to. Level collapse bombardment. And let's level steady shot. By the way, it's just a way powered thing. Get a better barrel too, so more attack. I will take that, Jeff D. Very much so. Mendo. Level that trade up. And let's level up Storm of Fire for now. I'll look at the item prep for the future, but first and foremost, rocket launchers. One sector force field. I think it's way important to level, and also I realized I didn't level up last time. Fuel rations, I can increase AP. Interesting, for free, nice. Or SP with those drinks. I do like that idea. Frostbane to be really good seems really nice, I'm not going to deny. It doesn't take to make field rations though. It takes a lot of parts. Same thing with the drinks too. Yeah, I can't make those drinks at all, because that's all. And that is practically all of my parts. I'll make the rations just to have. But otherwise, that is not something I can really spare at all. We just stock up on all my usual stuff. I said I'd do weapon prep at another time, but nope, I'm doing it now. I'm going to hold on to the 5 rockets. I would gladly spend the parts for that. I think having the trip mine to be better, to be good. I'll always over frag, because that's something that I always need to keep doing. Make the medkit better. Just keep opening up my bare basic stuff for now. And let's just take a look at what we have for next time. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh boy, stealth with Elids. These guys are horrible looking. Yeah. I'm not necessarily looking forward to next time around, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, well, that'll be for next stream then, everybody. But at least for now, that was a very successful reverse co-op stream, I would say so myself. So, wherever you are, wherever you may be, whether you're on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, or more, it's been your Wonderful Wind Mage, the Cruz Ship Servant, Chartreuse Proxy, everyone always at your service. Thank you, everybody, for coming on this night here. I'll see if I want to stream tomorrow. I did get the invite for Concord over thanks to Calvin. So I will see about how things go, but otherwise, at least for now, thank you once again, everybody, for coming on. I do hope that you have yourself a good night, everybody. Thank you once again for coming on.